to another episode of the comment section. We are your hosts, T
and Coco, and today we're going to do a quick dive back into part 2 of business owners versus customers. And we got even a guest today that's going to be joining us on this topic, who's also a business owner. Okay, so before we hop into any of that goodness and all that juiciness, we're going to talk about and check in with each other about how week have been going and what we've been having going on.
Yeah, y'all know how we like to start the show. A little mental health check-in. So I'm gonna just start with you first. How are you feeling? How have you been?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling good today. I feel like we're working out the kinks more and more every time we come on and we record or whatever.
Right.
And we having more ideas and bringing more topics and stuff like that. We've talked about some stuff this week, and so I'm doing good. I'm just ready to see the fruits of the labor that we're putting in, not only with this, but with the other stuff that we got going on.
That we've been planning on, yeah.
And so I've been good, still working out. I kind of had a little depressed moment because
I think it's something in the air, or what they say in the universe.
I was doing good this morning. I've been doing good this whole week into this morning. So this morning, my coach, she been asking me, how you been doing with your food? Because food seems to be the hardest thing for me. Like, I can work out, I can go, I can wake up and everything.
That's the hardest part about the losing weight part.
It's so hard. But today I had like a real reality check because she was like, we was in the middle of a set. And she was like, how your food? I was like, it's good, it's okay. And she was like, you sticking to that? I was like, yeah, kind of. She was like, you got to stick to the plan. I was like, well, I am, but I tweak it a little bit because, I be on other stuff. And she was like, no. She was like, let's go weigh in. And right at that moment, I knew the shit was about to go bad. But then
you're more than tweaking it a little bit.
Well, not even that. I'm really not doing too much more than tweaking it. I promise you. Y'all.
I'm looking at you.
I really don't tweak it. Like, okay, so like she said, I said, I ain't been eating that bad. She was like, what's that bad? Right. Bad is bad. And she was like, if it's not what you're supposed to be doing, it's not.
It's bad.
Yeah, even if you think that it's not what you used to do, it's still not,
Right.
So I think that's what it is for me. It's like for instance.
That really does put you in perspective of stuff. Like,
yes, I'm like, I ate wings last night. And she was like, wings? Real quick, I didn't know that when you eat hot wings, they fry them first. Yeah. I thought they like bake them and just put the sauce on them. Because I'm thinking sometimes fried. I'm thinking
they
hard.
Fry them with no batter on the outside.
See, I didn't know that because
they fry them naked.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I ate some wings. I'm talking big shit. Like, yeah, I did good last night. I went out and I ain't even get no fried burger or nothing like that. She was like, wings. So I've been just doing stuff like that. I'm thinking I'm cutting back by just not getting what I would have got a burger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But anyways. Yeah, I kind of got depressed because I hadn't lost nothing but like 4 pounds. And
she just had to put it in your face, like, and let you know.
She was like, I'm trying to tell you, like, what we doing, we only
canceling
it out.
Yeah. And I watched that video that I shared on my story the other day when that dude was like, multiply your weight times 10 and subtract 500 or something. That's how many calories. You want to know what my number was?
What was it?
1750. Do you know that's a chicken tender and a half? Like, I'm like 1750, 1,750 calories.
Yeah,
like
that's what it is
for a whole day.
Yeah,
like, that's wild. That's wild.
But enough of me and my weight loss shit.
That's wild though.
What's up with you?
I kind of been in a little slump these last few days too. I can say I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like, how people blame it on the universe.
I felt like that when I talked to you, and then when I seen you today, I was like,
I have been on a little slump. Like those little thoughts, your little conscience, mine's just getting a little loud. Like with the negativity, like I'm like, hold on, we gotta cancel that out. Like we gotta get back to what we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the negative talk and just like keep it pushing. And like I also had a friend call me and like out of the blue, I haven't talked to him in years. Like we keep in touch, but like. We haven't really talked on the phone, just like sat on the phone in a long time. Like he called me with like pretty much the same thing. Like he was going through a lot, and I'm just like, dang, this is a time. This is like a time. Like people really say that retrograde is like a thing, like where everybody kind of like gets this little mood over them all around the same time. I don't know.
It's the weather, I think.
It could be.
I think it is. I think
there's a such thing as seasonal depression. Yeah.
Yeah. Very. I suffer from seasonal depression.
That is crazy.
Most of the time,
I could too.
It's around the time of my birthday. I'm always like really, really sad because of the weather.
Because it's usually cold
and like even like on days when it's like gloomy and dark outside, like today, like I said, I wasn't supposed to take a nap. I did because I was just like. I was just tired of thinking. I was tired of.
I do that. I do that to
Yes.
cut my thoughts off sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm about to go to sleep and I'm gonna just wake up and be all right.
Yeah, we
And
need to
sometimes
implement
it
some of the
works,
stuff,
but
though.
sometimes it don't. Yeah, you're right. We need some better habits.
Yeah, we need to implement some type of how to prioritize our thoughts.
Yeah,
I seen
maybe
something
like
on TikTok.
I don't know,
think we just
reading
gotta
or
save
like
it.
trying to just write them down real quick or something like to get them out the way. Because baby, they be loud. They'll
And we
attack
do
your whole brain.
try to do so much in one day or one time. We try to do everything.
Right.
And that's
I literally be trying to like prioritize cleaning out my icebox, decorating my house, to business, like just little things from your personal life to your business life to your relationships, like everything.
It's a lot, especially people say, oh, they glorify business owners, but it's really
I seen that post
lot.
you shared when she was just like they don't show the side, and I feel like that is true. I feel like that's true.
You the everything. You got you the mind of your business. Not only are you the mind, you're the hands, the feet, the everything. So, like for instance, if you work at a big time corporation, you're not the mind.
Yeah. Somebody else is gonna give you a task for that day, and you're gonna go complete it. Like So it is just a lot in one gumbo pot. But
but that's why we're women and we're strong and we get up every day and we keep going. And that brings us to our shout outs.
Our shout outs, of course.
Of course, this month is still going on, International Women's Month. And so we have shout outs to different companies. And now that I'm thinking about what I'm saying, my shout out is not even for it's a okay. I'll let you know.
Like a co-owner or
the owner is a man. Well, there's a man and a woman.
Okay.
So
She's still a boss. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so
she gave us that little
sprinkle so since I gave y'all a little sprinkle of it, so the company is owned by a man and a woman. But I initially thought of this company because it was for women. So it's a hair extension brand, Bossette Hair. On Instagram, they are Bossette Hair, and they sell clip-ins, wigs, tracks, attachable ponytails, quick go, all that. They even have hair care. Yeah. And they also have this kit that I recently got for my birthday. My husband they gifted it to me for my birthday because my husband bought me a wig from them. And so it's like an entire lace kit, the glue, the wraps, the adhesive spray, the cleaner, the lace remover.
Oh, you did tell me about that cleaner. So that should make your lace like
just peel off.
Oh, that's
like glue. Like it's just.
Like it's the little things, y'all. It's the little things.
I was on TikTok trying to figure out how to get the glue off your lace. I'm sliding my wig down the mirror. They say,
"Oh my God!" I seen the girls do that. I was like, I wish
you don't have to do that now.
Like
if you shop Bossette Hair lace essentials, you do not have to do that. Literally, all you do is put the little oil on and let it sit there for a minute. Go do your little thing, and get you a towel and wipe it off, and it literally rolls off.
You're not scrubbing it off.
You know, it's no scrubbing. No, I'm for real.
Because I'm telling you, I be tearing my laces up.
Yeah, I did a video of it. I'll have to find it and maybe add it to this thing or redo a clip. I can get somebody wig and put a little stuff on it and show y'all how it works. But it really works, like for real, for real. So shop Bossette Hair. Follow them on Instagram at Bossette Hair. BOSSETTEHAIR. I know how to spell hair.
Got a little caught up there, but we're not gonna blame.
Instagram name be
You have to make sure they ain't do nothing fancy.
You know, y'all will put a Y in the middle of it, like
please don't call the girls that.
But yeah, so who we shouting out today with you?
So for me, I'm gonna shout out a nonprofit organization I worked with called She Purpose, ran by Nikisha Grinstead. I hope I'm not butchering her last name. I ain't never had to say it out loud, but it's my girl Nikisha. Last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago from now. For Mother's Day, we did that nonprofit. Remember when I told you I went to the women's home and we did makeup? We kind of did pretty much like a fashion show for the ladies that stayed in the women's home. We did makeup. It was a lady there that did hair. They provided some outfits, dinner, and like daycare services for the babies that was there, so they could just have like a day. You know what I'm saying?
To I like that.
Be with themselves. And Nikisha's just all around a great lady. She's a radio personality, an author, a speaker. She does have that nonprofit organization. She just dropped her book. Yeah, she's great. She just dropped her book. It's called The Wilderness Experience. It's Time to Break Camp, 40-day devotional. So Get into that, y'all.
Okay.
Y'all get into y'all devotional.
So does she have a link like you can go on there and shop all that stuff? Okay.
I'm gonna tag her page, and then y'all be able to see her book, her nonprofit. She does very amazing things with women. So, yeah, y'all check her out at She's Purposed on Instagram.
Okay.
And we are about to get right on into our next segment, y'all. We have Hot Topic coming up, and our guest will be here in just a few minutes. So see y'all in a second. Comment section. What's gonna be our hot topic for today?
Yeah, a comment that I found that said,
I took out the comment section. Contrary to the comment section, today's topic is,
what's your take on that? All right, y'all, we're back for our hot topic, and we have a special guest in the building. We have Coach in the building.
You know it.
Okay, on Instagram known as Lana Duty. And we'll place her name at the bottom so y'all can go follow her and check out her training.
Yeah, she was one of our shout outs
on the first episode.
Oh, that was the first episode?
The first episode.
Ooh, we moving out the gate.
Moving. Yeah, we on number 4 now. But that was the first episode. So we're going to get right into it. Coach is also a business owner. She trains a number of people in the United States and some out the country, right?
For sure.
Okay, yep. International, baby. Okay,
you know
right. Okay. So last week we talked about customers versus business owners, and we touched a lot about business owners and how we need to hold ourselves accountable, and we need to be, presentable. We need to be punctual with our clients. We need to learn how to have a better customer service attitude. Communicating and laying out boundaries. We talked about boundaries and having boundaries set for your clients and your customers. So this week we kind of gonna get on the customer side and how we deal with customers, how customers deal with us as business owners,
how we deal with businesses as customers. Because we go places sometimes too as customers. We're not always business owners, and we like to do the things that people want. We want people to do when they come to our business. Kind of like check the business out, actually look through, read. Do our due diligence and things like that. So we're going to touch in on a little bit of both.
Right. And so, Coach, with you being how long have you been a business owner?
This will make my 4th year.
Your 4th year? Okay. Yeah. So you already have you, okay, you know how they say until like 5 years in, you really don't see
you
like
still learning.
Right. Yeah, you're still learning. So what would you say, like how you dealing with business right now? How you handling
business is going well. Of course, the first 2-3 years you trying to play with it, trial and error, really. When I first started, it was more so like just throw it out there, see what it's like.
Right.
Of course, I lost a lot of clients in the beginning. You kind of adjust your attitude from there. I was very, very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Straight from the military, so it was hardcore. They didn't know how to take that. So throughout the military and transferring over to civilian, you kind of like ease into it.
Right.
Now I give it more of a balance. So now my business, like you said, is growing internationally. TikTok, social media, growing it that way.
Right.
But, with people being on social media, they don't always know how to be professional. And that's when you got to try to figure out, look, this is where we're going to draw the line.
You used to have to go in the yellow book and find people. Now, it's like a professional type of setup. But now it's like everybody in the same pool right now.
Exactly. Everybody in the same pool. You're going to get scammed by some people.
Exactly.
Some people going to take your pictures and use it as theirs.
Exactly.
So,
it's a lot of that going around.
Hey, I'm telling you.
So you said that you kind of lost all your clients. You said because you had more of a military mindset and you handled basically civilians like the military. And we probably was like, hold on, wait a minute.
We're doing a lot. So basically, like I said, when I first started, I was straight out the military, right? I was still active duty. So that drill sergeant mentality, I still had it. And a lot of people didn't know how to take that aggression. You had some that did, some that didn't. So I had to take that reality check. Like, you know what? Let me exit everybody out because I don't want to offend nobody and let me start from ground zero.
Okay.
So
you dropped the clients?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You saw what you needed to do.
I saw where I needed to adjust myself. I took some time off and then look, I jumped back into it.
Right.
And some people not grown enough or mature enough to say when they are the problem. You know what I mean? When they need to
embrace that.
Reassess. Like I need to pause and it's getting a little crazy out here, so I might need to step back and do a little thinking.
That was big of you because a lot of business owners, we get online, we talk about the clients not being this, not being that, and y'all do this and y'all do that.
It's two sides of everything. I feel like when things start to happen and you start to hear the same complaint, it gotta be you.
I just said that in a recent video. I said if you don't have like a FAQ question, you know what I'm saying? on your page or somewhere on your site, if it's like the same question, you have
It's
to have
you.
somewhere. Yeah,
You need
it's something
to-
that's not easy.
Yeah,
It's
you gotta
something-
be
Everybody ain't asking the same thing.
Yeah.
You gotta be your HR. You gotta be your receptionist. You gotta be
Exactly.
everything in one. So
And you gotta do it with a good attitude. I
yeah,
think
and
that's
accept
what.
the fact that you don't know everything. You know what I mean?
And I was talking to my aunt and I was telling her like, I don't know, like I was a school teacher before all of this business on the stuff.
Mhm.
So I left that because when I got into elementary, the kids was just too needy for me. Like I felt like they were just, and it was no account on them because that's what you are at that age.
Yeah.
And I was telling her, I was like, I kind of feel like I've been teaching because the post-op industry, they so needy. Like what I do, how I do this.
You do have to teach a little bit, like especially when your customers are new to what you offer.
Exactly. So I had to take a seat back and say, Krista, your patience is thin. It's not them asking you a lot of questions. This is what you're supposed to be for them.
Right.
Yeah, facts. They need you.
Right.
So that's why they paying you because there's something about you that's different from anybody else they can go find.
Right.
So I had to learn that too. Like, what do I offer these people?
Right.
Like, why are they coming to me? And I understood, like, look, it is because of the military side of you. You just got to take a better approach.
Exactly. Because I told y'all she was mean, but not that mean. I really meant that. I really meant that. Like
you could tell
she threw me
I
already told them in the previous segment, like how you threw me off this morning. Like I was just so depressed. Like I just went home and like
a reality check.
Yeah, like
sometimes you need that like that. You need that stern. Like you can't always have somebody like patting you on your back, like oh maybe next time. Maybe
because then if not, I probably would have went home, made me some pancakes.
Ate them wings again.
But then I told her about the wings.
This girl said she didn't know they was fried.
I really didn't. And so you do need that accountability.
Facts.
So what do you feel like is the wildest interaction that you had with a client before, like where you had to be like, nah, you either gone or like we gotta clear some stuff up?
I think personally, just being a female and looking the way that I do, naturally it attracts a different crowd for some people. And it's just like, okay, when I walk in the gym, I'm going to talk to you or I'm not going to talk to you.
Right.
I kind of think that's where it goes. And so the wildest interaction for me would be that, try to cross over that line on some, I'm doing squats, showing them how to do squats. And they had a little oop, oop. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, whoa, hold up.
I think everybody think that about like trainers, like they always like because I told you before, like one of my clients, she was like, "Oh yeah, I go to this guy. He's a real good trainer. He don't be flirting with you or nothing." But I was
that's a real.
And
that's
girls
a real.
always have to throw that out there, like and you don't want to be flirting because you wouldn't be surprised how many times we go to the gym and niggas is not trying to just train us. Like,
but you would think that why would you do that? This your job.
You get into that comfortable moment. It's like you see so many people. Some of them attractive, some of them not. You know what I'm saying? But you would be exposed. I think at the moment because I was in that mindset, I let it happen.
Right.
And I had to take a time back and say, "Whoa,
throw the ass on me."
Hey, you feel me? Like, okay, I'm at work right now.
Right.
So and you learn that too. My first 2-3 years in business, shit, I'm telling you, I was in there dibbling dabbling like every other trainer would. But when you take it to the next level, you understand, like, look, I cannot do this. You know what I'm saying? My money is my money, and then we play on the other side.
Because if you playing, then so my session's free, coach.
Yeah. Right. That's
and now they want to be coach assistant, and I don't need that.
Look, we got somebody for that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got somebody for that. That's
what I was gonna ask is what do you think is your biggest turnoff or like red flag when it comes to a customer that you're gonna be like, nah, the money ain't worth it?
So I do an intake process. I think the biggest turnoff is a person that come in feeling like they know it all already.
Okay.
Or they say they worked with hella trainers before, and it's like, okay, if you had all of these trainers, why aren't you getting results?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not the fact that I'm the greatest trainer in the world, is that I'm executing these things properly. So it cannot be everybody else. That's one. And two, they get on a consult and they talking. Well, I know this, I know that, I know. Well, you don't need to train with me.
Right.
Like, you know it all.
You need a gym membership.
That's it. Go get that. And if you need a discount, talk to me later.
Right. No, for real. Yeah, I hate that. I don't like when people tell me. For one, I have clients that ask me like stuff like, "Well, I'm gonna go to this lady by my house because she a little bit cheaper, so I'm gonna just get a few with you, and then I'm gonna go between her." I don't be wanting to say, and I probably need to be more mature.
You need to be more me.
Yes.
I she a people pleaser. Like,
I just be like, okay, well that's fine. But in my head, I really be wanting to say, like, if something happened, that we not gonna be able to. I know it ain't gonna be me because I'm the shit. But if something happen, like how are we gonna see Decipher like this is what's happening? Because I don't know what she doing in her business. I don't know if she giving you wood therapy. You only a day post op. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
And I think people automatically assume Black-owned business, small business, it automatically means cheaper, and that's not always the case. Like, my value is my value, my worth is my worth. You either want it or you can go down the street. What are you talking about?
And and a lot of people, they like we talked about what you got versus what you ask for or whatever. A lot of people do themselves a disservice because what you do is you spend more money ultimately, you go to this person that was cheaper, then you say, "Oh, I don't even like it." So now you're gonna have to backdoor to the person that was higher, or they were more expensive, or out of your price range.
You got to make that investment.
And you spend more money. Now you're paying two people to get one result. So it's you got to be more mature in what you do and how you spend money how you decipher who you want to spend money with,
and take accountability. Like,
that's the most important part.
I think as adults, a lot of people are not taking account. They get on Facebook or Instagram, want to blast, do this, do that.
But what are you doing?
What did you do?
It's crazy because like I made a post. Like, so if you ever follow me, I don't know if you follow me yet. I go crazy on my page. I don't play, right? But one of the things I would say is like, look, when you DM somebody and you just say, "Hey, what this costs?" You're not getting a response.
Exactly.
Like, it's, "Hey, how are you? My name is," you know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to come at me the way you want me to come at you. Right. But just saying, "Hey, what's up?" and where you work at, whoop. No, sir. No, ma'am.
Right.
I have nothing for you.
On my page.
Too easy.
Yeah. You can answer those questions.
Do your due diligence, y'all. Yeah. But that goes back to what you were saying, accountability. Have you ever had like a client that came to you and then they didn't get the results and they like, "She ain't do this, like this.
If that's happened, it's happened behind my back.
You don't know about it.
I've never had a time where like I looked on the internet, I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like that, you talking about me? I've never had that. I'm very straightforward with my business, and I tell y'all, like, look, I talk to them in the morning. I talk to them before they go to sleep. Like, look, this is what needs to be done. Coming to me throughout the week is not gonna be enough. I'm not in your pocket every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like you said, as adults, people don't take accountability. Everybody like to push shit on everybody else. Like, oh, it's easy. It feels better if I can blame it on this excuse. Yeah, that's true. So if they are talking about me, let them talk.
They probably just spreading the word that you need to get over there. And they like, "Oh, who you talking about?" Like they say, when people talk about you negative, don't be mad because somebody gonna say, "Well, who is it?" And they gonna go to your page and be like, "Well, she said this, but this girl got results.
Absolutely.
This person got results. Like, what's wrong with you?"
And I feel like I take care of my people. You know what I'm saying? So I communicate. I take care of them. I help them out mentally. So it's gonna be so many people against them. No,
one person,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it happens. You can't please everybody.
Right. And that's understandable. You know, just gotta take the good with the bad.
Exactly.
So.
Want me to go next? I had another question, but I didn't know if I didn't want to interrupt.
No, go ahead. You can ask Coach.
My next question was about the surgery girls.
Okay.
I'm personally not into it.
Okay.
Just because you was gonna get your boobs.
I'm not talking about.
Well, boobs is not the stomach. That's what you was about.
People think surgery, they think lipo and BBL.
No, I'm gonna say, don't try to get on the other side of the table.
Nah, I want some boobs. Ain't nothing we can do about that in the gym.
Right.
Nothing at all.
Pump them up, huh?
Right. I'm not with it for me, but I don't see why. You know, I don't see nothing wrong with it because I see certain people want certain desires and things like that. But as from a trainer standpoint and like somebody that's heavy in the gym, like, how do you feel about it?
I have two ways I see surgery, right? I feel like surgery became very, very popular after social media became very, very popular. When content started coming out and people wanted to look like Jada and they wanted to look like Megan, they wanted to look like all these Ari, you know what I'm saying? That gave them some sort of inspiration. So am I completely against surgery? I'm not completely against surgery. However, I feel like surgery is an easier way out. And if you don't shift your mindset to say, "Hey, shit, when I get this surgery, I still have to do what I have to do," you're going to be right back in the same position. So am I against surgery? No. It's your body. Do what you're going to do, but you need to take care of yourself. Yeah. Now, you have some trainers that don't believe in it at all. I feel like that shit fake. You know, I got my teeth done. You know what I'm saying? I have gotten something done on me to enhance myself.
Your cosmetic,
you know what I'm saying? So to each his own, whatever makes that person feel the way that they feel, so be it. Shit, it ain't me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty much the way I think about it.
I mean,
I'm not
I feel
against it.
okay. I'm definitely not against it. Shout out to Body Conscious. Come get your post op done at Body
for
Conscious.
real.
Okay, HTX. But no, for real. Like I think you said, you feel like it's an easy way out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say yes and no. Some people, yes. Now I'm not gonna lie. I see some people go, and I tell them myself, you should have went to the gym first, because these results, they're not even what they need to be because you didn't go to the gym. Right, so it's like almost like you should have went to the gym. But sometimes I do look at it like I've also had people, like, for instance, my mentor, I told her, I said, you might need to lose a little bit more weight before you go have your surgery. She was going to get a tummy tuck. And she was like, nah, I'm going to go get my surgery, and this going to jumpstart me to just doing
bullshit.
This.
No, that's not
how but listen, I ain't going to lie. No cap. This lady was not lying. And I told her, I said, nah, that ain't how it worked. I said the same thing. And when she came back, like, 2 months after her surgery, like, she was putting in work. Like, when I say y'all, she was serious. Like, I'm not messing this stomach up. When she seen it, it kind of gave her a different perspective. I think she was juicing, y'all. She was only eating like the shit you be telling me to eat. She was only eating that and really less than that. She was doing
has she never been skinny or like
no, not. I mean, she probably was like growing, when
so she took that shit serious.
She took it real serious, y'all, and she has maintained her weight. Like she was just on live like 2 weeks ago, and she was like, y'all, I'm juicing my stuff. I'm juicing, like, that's good. So she kept it up. So I think it's like you said, at the end of the day, it's a mindset thing. If you know you're weak in the mind, don't go get the surgery. You're not gonna put the work. This is a lady that was she evidently is not too weak in the mind, because she's a business owner for one. She's made multi-millions into the surgical garments and stuff like that. She made a lot of money in that.
It's all about your mindset.
Yeah, it's a mindset thing. So I think that if you know you want to get something else to your body, it's almost like they do for the weight loss people. They make them go through these psychiatric classes and stuff like that, because you can get it off. Yeah, this can do it. But
see what you're looking like after a month, and then another month, and if you're still, able.
And like when you going with a better canvas for surgery, of course you come out looking better. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, because they have something better to work with. But you have those people that go in, they get out, they think, shit, all I had to save was my money for the surgery. I'm not thinking about massages. I'm not thinking about fajas. I'm not thinking about that post care, like, and they end up looking like SpongeBob, right? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that's my view of surgery. I'm not 100% against it. I feel like some people need it, some people don't.
But you're not going to be able to avoid the gym. That's what
you're not going to be able to avoid the gym.
No way.
My mama is like 50 something, and she's still going to the gym. I've always seen her like running around, so I already knew like I got to stay in the gym. Like if I want to, be good and live good, I got to stay in that gym.
So okay, you said the surgery, because we've been seeing like stuff online, like with the girls with the hips, the butt,
unproportionate.
We've been talking
but
about
have you ever, like, how they give doctors wish pics, like, I want to look like this. Have you ever had somebody say, I want to work out and I want to do this, and
absolutely,
I want to look like this, and you was like, that ain't even achievable?
Yeah, I've had that. Like I said, I believe it or not, I don't know if I told you or not, I train some people for surgery.
Right.
Like I have people that come to me just for surgery purposes. Like, Coach, I need my BMI down. I'm not fucking with you for a long time.
Right.
I just need to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I believe in unachievable results? Yes. And I think you have to be realistic with yourself. You cannot think that you're going to lose 50 pounds in a month when it didn't take you a month to gain the 50 pounds.
Or your back going to be looking real good.
You know what I'm saying?
With a big back.
It took you years.
Some people don't understand that their body structure.
Genetics is a real thing. You
pull up this girl picture and be like, hey, I want,
your body makeup is like that.
Genetics is a real thing. That's damn like saying I want a tattoo and you want it to look the same exact way. On you, it's not gonna look that way. But I think people, again, they're so blinded by social media. So it's just like, well, shit, I want to look like her.
Do
and
what it takes.
I don't accept wish pics. Like, I don't accept them at all. If somebody tell me a picture, I tell them, look, take a picture of you, take a motherfucking marker, and circle what you want to see different. Highlight what you want to see different, and then we work from there.
Right.
Yeah, take your body.
Your body.
Your
height.
The working out do to your body is what you're going to get.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to be able to do nothing more than that. That's what's up. That's the thing. I mean, what can they do? Can they be mad about it? I be having people like, but I went and had surgery. Yeah, but
I'll tell you this. I have had some of the most difficult clients who went and had surgery, because it's just like they remember how they looked when it was first done. And it's like, if you don't take care of that, that's not you no more. Like
and
you may have to go, you may have to
Yeah.
go again and again and again until you realize and understand I need to take care of what the doctors did.
Right.
Like what the doctors did, once you on that plane, however the process go,
and they don't worry about that.
You gotta take
that's
care
for you
of
to worry
it.
about.
Yeah.
They not gonna send you no plan or no prep.
Some of them not gonna even answer the phone once you leave. So
that's why
I was gonna ask another question.
What's on
But
your
I ain't
mind?
gonna ask that question no more because I already know the answer to it.
Go
yes,
ahead.
she will let you go. Because I had said, have you ever had to let a client go? Yes, she will let you go, and she will tell you that she gonna let you go.
Absolutely.
I was driving to work out on Monday, and I hadn't seen my message because I had been out of town. And it was like, yes, I have been let people go, and I will be letting 2 more people go. So I'm like, I'm damn near 10 minutes away. I'm like, shit.
Am I one of them?
Don't get me to this gym because I'm gonna cut up. Like what?
No,
Shit, I'm gonna cut up too.
Right.
Shit.
You done met your match.
Don't get me to this gym all the way from Willowbrook to tell me I gotta go home.
Yeah, I believe in cutting people off. I believe in a 90-day rule. In the first 30 to 60 days, you still trying to figure out what's going on. First 30 to 60 days, you're gonna do shit that you know you're not supposed to do.
Right.
It's gonna be a bag of chips right there. Me as a trainer, I told you not to eat the bag of chips. And you're gonna be like, shit, let me grab just a couple of them. And then you're gonna want a couple of more because you know I can't figure it out.
Right.
I do house pop-ups. I go in refrigerators. I look at apps to see what DoorDash has been sent where. I do all of that shit. I think within the first 90 days, almost like a relationship. In the first period, I could tell like if I want to do this or I don't. Right. And I could tell when my clients playing with me and when they not. And I'm not gonna let nobody play with me.
I'm done playing.
So
hey,
girl, you better eat that that oatmeal, them eggs, them boiled eggs.
Do what you need to do. Eat what you need to eat.
No, I'm done playing too because I had seen a video on TikTok. I'm always on TikTok, so I'm always referencing TikTok. But I had seen a lady and she was saying, y'all, the weight loss wasn't for me really. It was for me because it's helped me now that I'm looking back. She said, but it was really for my children because I didn't want my children to first of all adapt any of these bad habits that I have, and then also that I wanted to be here to see my kids grow up. She was like, if y'all haven't noticed, like the food that we eating is not like it used to be. That's already off top. And then 100%. So be very conscious about what you put in your body because what might have lasted our grandparents and our parents like 80, 90 years, we have in life expectancy less than that.
Way less.
Yeah, and so we could at least take one extra step to say, okay, we know the life expectancy is not as long anymore. Let me make it a little bit longer by doing what I need to do.
And habits are a real thing. If you see your mama eating bad and she eating and drinking whatever she wants to as a child, you're going to eat what mama bring in the house.
Exactly.
And then,
my pantry is literally the same thing my mama had.
Yeah, and then it start to feel like it's a hereditary cycle. Like, shit, when I was at mama house, I ate da-da-da-da.
This was okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then you're building children that are unhealthy, bigger kids, and they going to school getting laughed at, bullied, and everything else. And now I've had a child come to me, a parent come to me, and her child was borderline diabetic. And it, really confused the hell out of me because I'm like, he's 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you feeding him to be borderline diabetic at 9 years old? He's 182 pounds at 9 years old. So it's just like, it really made me want to start helping children out. But then again, it's like, well, shit, I'm helping the kids out, but the parents are the ones that need to be readjusted.
Because he's not going to the grocery store.
He's not cooking that shit himself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so that habits are a real thing for sure.
No, for real. Whenever I have another kid, because I'm trying. And I'm working out and I'm trying.
Yeah.
I said that I wasn't gonna give my kid like sugar and stuff. Like
I have
you know how we introduce it like, oh, they're a kid, they gotta have it. No, they really don't. They
have what you teach them.
Yeah.
Now I ain't saying they need to be vegan and they need to eat grass, but you gotta do shit in balance. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I seen
my classmate. I was just gonna say my classmate is vegan, and his last 2 kids I think are vegan, and they always have been vegan. But his first 2 grew up eating how they was
like
eating,
regular food.
But now you get and then not to be rude or anything, but his first 2 was a little chubby, and the last 2 you can see everybody's slimming down, and
they skin
the
girl that I follow, she got a baby and her baby is not even 1 year old, y'all. He probably bigger than me, you, and her, not really for real, but his skin is so clear, y'all. He never had food. He almost 1 year old. He's never had food. All he's been drinking is breast milk.
That's crazy.
Straight breast milk?
Yes.
Hey, that breast milk
And
go crazy.
His
I
mama,
heard.
yeah, she on Instagram and she do like not readings, but she talk about health and like different herbs. She sell different herbal things and stuff. And you'll come on her live and she'll be like, you'll say, oh my, this is hurting. I've been having bad. She was like,
she'll give you the herbs, but
no, she'll be like, oh, your stomach hurt because your lungs full of smoke. You can tell around your eyes they black because you've been smoking hella this. Like she diagnosed you like that, like. She was like, yeah, you eat a lot of butter, huh? You got this on your face. Like, I be like, girl.
I think when you first started, I was like, you eat a lot of garlic butter, right? Because she had so much water on her body. Like hell, she had more water than anything else.
To think that you could like see shit like that.
When I had to stop putting like butter on, like when she told me that, I was like, dang, I had went and looked it up, and it was
I hadn't even seen her yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was like, you eat a lot of, you put butter on everything, and I was like,
you just knew that from like her BMI.
Yeah, I knew it. So I put them through an InBody. It gave me a breakdown of their muscle, their water weight, their fat, protein, everything, and her water weight way more than anything else. So that's salt.
But that sound like that's a good
that's
thing.
That's hella salt retention. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you drinking water, you gonna have some water weight, but your water weight was butter.
I love butter. I'm gonna put it on the bread, the oatmeal. Take it and put it on my waffle.
Especially in the oatmeal. I'm trying to be healthy in the morning.
Again, that goes back to habits. We grew up that way. Shit, when you sit down at Texas Roadhouse, you want the rolls and the butter. You go to Papa's, you want the bread and the butter. You know what I'm saying?
That's everything I want.
What they said, bread and butter, baby. For real.
So a little bit more about the customers and business owners, but how do you feel clients or customers lack communication and responsibility? Do you feel like if it's a sign of lacking communication and responsibility, do you think it's on the person that the business owner, or do you feel like it's sometimes it's just the client?
In what industry we talking about right now?
Any industry.
I feel like it can go both ways. I know certain industries have bad reps. Trainers have bad reps. Hairstylists have bad reps. For hairstylists, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, shit, you make your own appointments. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then it's like, look, if you late, you owe me XYZ.
Right.
What you feel about that?
But if the hairstylist late, shit, I'm late. We ain't taking no money out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when those types of things happen, then you gotta again reassess. Like, listen, them people are sitting there waiting on me. Let me go ahead and let me tweak the situation. Let me take $15 off. The same $15 you was gonna owe me. Now I owe that to you. Right. Or let me throw a little curls in there, whatever the situation may be.
Make up. Don't act like you don't know.
You have to make up. You have to. And that's as adults, like that's in every element of your life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, you have some customers who are just entitled as hell. They think you owe them everything in the motherfucking world.
They give you $2.
You woke up that day.
Those ones are the ones that gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on the situation. It ain't even
about the money.
It's never about the money. It's never.
Y'all stop saying that. Y'all
never about the money.
From the smallest things, y'all be on social media talking about, oh, my weed man must ain't want no money. He ain't
it's never about the money.
It's not all about the money. That man don't want to drive 40 minutes to bring you $25 worth of weed.
Go on and double it up. We might talk about something.
It's never about the money. Y'all just it be principle.
Tweaking.
Yeah. Y'all think everything about y'all. But I want to steer us into the controversial topic for today because I want to get your opinion on something outside of business. So it was a post going around Facebook. It was pretty viral about this woman, her husband or boyfriend broke up with her. Because
no, we need to clarify. Was it a husband or a boyfriend?
It said boyfriend.
That's going to change the whole situation.
Well, not really, but yeah, it will.
It said boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
And she cut her hair without like running it by him. Like pretty much like just a short girl hairstyle. And it had a lot of controversy behind it. A lot of men was like, oh, women get so mad when we set these boundaries and they cross them. And, women have boundaries. But nobody ever says anything to them. So, like, what do you think about the topic? Do you think it was a boundary thing or it was a lack of respect? What do you think?
I think it was
I think it was a lack of respect in my world. And the reason why I'm going to say this is because that's the role I play in the relationships that I'm dealing with, right? So for me, it's just a thing to where it's just like, don't come in. I seen you leave the house with long hair. Now you came back with short hair. And I believe I truly, and hey, you might feel the way you feel. That's okay. That's why we're going to talk about it. I believe in a sense of submission. So it's like, okay, shit. Again, you walked out at 10 o'clock with long ass hair. You came back 3 hours later with short hair. I don't believe in it.
Submissive to a boyfriend?
It was a boyfriend or husband?
It was a boyfriend.
Okay, depend on what they got going on. That's they splat.
Okay, so listen, this is my take on it. Mm-hmm. If your boyfriend or husband has ever told you some type of way, like, you know, I really like when your hair is short, but that, you know, I mean, I like when your hair long, like I like women with long hair, like then you go and you spend the vlog and you be like, I'm gonna cut my hair, what niggas say. Right. Then that's wrong.
Yeah, because it seems like you blatantly trying to.
Yeah, you trying to say some shit. Yeah,
but I almost feel like you just making a decision like that. Why didn't you ask? That may not have been something that every man is willing to be vocal about.
But that's why I say the only time you need to ask or run it by, because I ain't gotta ask you. But anyway,
that's my.
But no, look.
But let me scoot to this side.
No, but what I'm saying is, only time I feel like I would have to ask. Okay, for instance, my husband, he has told me, baby, I don't like when your hair short. Like, I had my hair short as your hair.
I hate short hair.
And my husband was like, I don't like that. And so I had called myself being mad because I had really cut my hair. Not because I wanted to cut my hair, but because my hair was damaged, like really damaged. One day I took my daddy cut hair, so I went over there and I just said, cut my shit off. And so when I walked up to my husband in the house, like he literally looked at me, he was like, oh, you cut your hair, huh? And so he just went on by his day, and I was like, damn, like, you know.
But it's almost like you wanted that validation, you wanted that reaction.
I did, but at the same time,
but he don't like it.
I did. I wanted him to
you did what I don't like.
I know.
So we either gonna argue about it.
Yeah, I still want him to say that. And I was mad.
You look crazy hell.
You ain't even say nothing when he was like,
cabbage patch.
Now you trying to start shit. Right. Also, now you ain't gonna say I'm cute.
No.
He don't like it. And so I had to say, man, now you know this nigga don't like no. I found my wig quick. I said,
going to throw some glue on it.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta give me a wig, man. My man don't even like, and not because I'm like, oh, my man don't like my hair. I don't like my hair. No, I like my hair. I didn't care, but I know that ultimately, if he around here looking scruffy, I'm gonna be like, baby, what you doing? Your lips chapped? What, you know? Because I tell him, I sometimes be like, baby, your lips chapped. I don't like the nigga with lips chapped. Like,
they had like a lot of people in the comments on this, and there was a lot of women actually agreeing, like, oh, I ran everything by my man, like,
as you should.
And you know, to a certain extent, I kind of do, because one, I do that because my man's my best friend. Literally, I don't have nobody else to talk to.
Right,
so like, I might tell you, and I'm gonna tell him too.
Right,
like, shit, this is what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about cutting my shit off. Now, if he doesn't just ultimately sound disgusted by the idea, then I'm gonna move on. But like, if it's something that like he just like really like just really, it's and not. And
then you're gonna have some men that don't want to say nothing at all to to hurt your feelings. But I personally feel like if I don't respond in the first 3 to 5 seconds, it's a no.
You already know. You should already. Are
you gonna cut your head? No.
All right. If you say, we hit with I
already know the vibe over there. I already know not to.
That means go ahead down. He don't not want to be looking.
But some people was calling that like controlling, like saying, if you want to control your woman's appearance that much, or if you want to have that much control in a relationship to where you actually break up with somebody behind a hairstyle.
See, so that goes back to social media. Weird as hell. You have those same women that's gonna be like, but he paying all my bills. So if he paying all your bills, he can't. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you paying all my bills, I don't care.
Exactly.
You
see what I'm saying? But you still have some of those same people in there that's gonna be like, look, he paid my man. He paid this, he paid that. So if that's my man. You need to run that shit by him. Like he's old.
Like that.
He's old.
You know how some people think like, oh, if this person does this, like quote, quid, what do they call it, quid pro bono or something like that in a workplace. Like if you do something for me, then oh man, I got to do something for you or something like that. So maybe.
Well, I look at it like this. This is why we need to set boundaries in relationship because and say what it is, because it be niggas that want to be with friends, but you my only nigga and you want to have a say so. Like no, like I'm getting my hair how I want to, and I'm gonna do it when I want to because we have not set that boundary to where that makes a difference. Now if we come together,
man.
Communication. We come together and say, hey, I don't really like a girl with short hair. If you ever decide to show, if we talk about it, like if we decide to do something drastic in each other's lives or one another's life, then we need to sit down and talk about it. If that's the tone that you said. It's all about what you said, because if you come home with waves, my nigga got dreads. So if he come home with waves,
listen.
I think you know what? I am
that is gonna be a little
question. We gonna really wrap it up with this. Me, I'm a female with waves. So if another female with waves walk in, we both can't be waving. We both can't use the same grease and a do-rag and a brush. Yeah. No, ma'am. Somebody gotta have some hair.
Right. Somebody gotta have some hair.
You cut your hair, you cut out.
We gotta balance this out. We gotta balance this out. I feel that.
You cut out.
I feel that.
Well, y'all, when that comes to the conclusion of our hot topic and our controversial topic, thank you so much, Coach, for coming on.
For sure. Not a problem. Not a problem.
Amazing. Yes. I love
we gotta get somebody else.
So much fun.
Yeah. We don't never be this lit.
Right, for real.
So it looks like we're gonna have to have guests all the time. But anyways, y'all stay tuned for our favor, and our word of the day is coming next.
Let's get it.
What's up, y'all? So welcome back, and shout out to Coach Lana again for that amazing segment. We just had our first guest, and chef kiss.
Yes, we was lit.
Great conversation.
Yes.
Gotta do it again. So we're gonna roll right into our return the favor segment. Yes. This is where we be who we want the people to be to us, and we just show people how
to treat us and how we want to be treated.
Yeah, facts. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll go first because I really don't even have one. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. Okay. This week,
it's just been like that.
It's just been a week that I've been so focused on other stuff or not focused at all, trying to silence my brain.
Right.
That I haven't really done anything. But while I was sitting here, I was thinking, I guess it's technically a thing. Usually me and my husband argue about this, but I didn't make it an argument. I just did it and, made it happen and it worked out. And the guests said they were very pleased. But my husband invited his family down last minute. He didn't really tell me beforehand. You did tell me that. And I don't think he knew. And another reason I wasn't really mad, I don't think he knew. I think it was a spare of the moment thing for them. And I don't think they would have been mad if they would have had to get a room or not. Yeah. I think they just threw that out there to ask him. And of course, my husband is who he is. And he was like, yeah, y'all can come. My husband don't care. Like, we got clean house. You don't know if we got
I told you men don't care about stuff like that.
I don't care about nothing.
Give a damn. They just gonna invite him over and it is gonna be what it is after that.
So I took it upon myself. I cleaned like my house up really fast and like within a few hours, and set the tone and set the room for them, and gave them my daughter's room and made them as comfortable as possible. And they even told me, when they left, they was like, "Thank y'all so much for letting us crash here." And everything was very comfortable,
even with the circumstances that y'all just moved in.
Exactly, so. And we just moved in, so that was another thing. Like I was like, "Oh, you got me." My guest bedroom is not even set up. So yet. I'm like, okay, well, Corey, she sleep with us anyways. I'm like, y'all can sleep in her bed and, stuff like that. So that was kind of like my favorite, just to getting it done, not complaining about it, not being upset about it, not making a fit about it or starting an argument about it, and just doing it and understanding and that his intentions were never like to throw me off or have me doing
you
something
do extra.
I didn't want to do.
Exactly.
Right.
Sometimes you have to think about stuff like that. Like their intentions aren't to try to bug us or bother us, but it just happens like that sometimes. Right. But for me, my favorite is just gonna be the fact that I've been a listener for one of my friends, even though, like I was telling you, like this earlier week has kind of been a little depressing for me. I kind of been in the mood. But one of my friends called me with like some super, super deep, heavy shit going on. I ain't gonna name no names, but he was just saying, he wasn't feeling like he belonged here anymore, and just real deep stuff. So I've been just being a listening ear for him, checking in,
comforting him.
Yeah, making sure his mom and them knew this shit was going on too, because I didn't want to be the one with the burden. You know what I mean? Like
and
something.
Then you don't know what
yeah. So I just had to inform who I had to inform. They knew. We talked to him. He's doing good. So I just been, trying to be a listening ear, even if I'm not all the way where I need to be. We kind of both
be there for
somebody.
And
we kind of both just took that time to kind of like both talk to each other. I got a little off my chest, he got a little off his chest, so that was just us kind of like being there for each other. And I think that's just, you want people to do that for you.
You always want somebody to be there just to listen, not even so much to just give so much advice.
Just listen. And it was just one of those things. So I had to be there for him, and everything turned out good. So I'm happy, and I'm grateful and blessed for that nothing didn't transpire. That was too wild.
Right.
But y'all know how we had to end off the segment. You know, we do this every week. It's the word of the day. It's the word of the day. It's that word of the day.
I love it. So the word of the day today is 86.
And this is gonna go towards our business versus customer conversation. 86 means to ban or refuse a customer. You don't want them in your business anymore. Not all money is good money, as we talked about with Coach Lana.
Yes.
So you just have to know when to say,
86.
Yeah, today is not the day.
I'm not doing you today. I'm not serving you. I'm refusing to serve you. I'm banning you from booking. We hear this a lot. Oh, you're gonna be banned from booking.
Yeah,
so this is another word you can say. You're 86. And they're gonna be like,
just go ahead and put that on your website.
Yes.
86 equals you're not allowed to book, and then you can just once somebody play on your top, send them a little 86 email. You know what I'm saying? This is it. This is what it is. Next time you have to book, you have to come to me personally with all cash in hand.
Next time, it ain't no next time. Don't even call
all
me.
All cash in hand for me. Okay? If you have to pull up with
you
the
let
cash
them come back?
I mean, as long as we ain't fight.
No.
As long as we ain't fight. I seen this girl finna fight her nail tech on TikTok, and I feel like business should never go that far.
Exactly.
Just get out.
But it's a lot of far as business should never go. And that's why I say even if it don't result into a fight, like once you overstep certain boundaries, that means you disrespected my business.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
We did talk about those boundaries and how to just, let it be what it is, especially with your business.
So you 86 forever.
Forever.
Yes. So that concludes us. Make sure y'all using y'all word of the day in y'all businesses as business owners. And y'all make sure y'all also are being held accountable and having boundaries and making sure things run smoothly, not only for yourself as a business owner or not only for yourself as a customer, but vice versa.
And I just want to tag in on that accountability, like we was talking about earlier. Just know, not even in the business versus customers world, just as a grown adult, we have to start learning to take more accountability for things that are in our control, and we choose to make certain decisions. Yeah. And everything has a cause and effect. So you have to learn how to accept what you have done in that situation as well. Right. And that is our segment for today. That is our show for today. Make sure y'all check us out on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. We are the comment section with Coco and T. Until next time.
Bye, y'all.